In Florida, a girl craves tomatoes. This story ends in a bit of a race. When she didn't get just what she wanted, she chased Grandpa to stab him in the face. What the hell is with Florida, where all crazy shit seems to come from? A week won't pass by without lots of stories proving that Florida's dumb.
All right, everybody, welcome to This Week in Florida.
Are we in Florida?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, shouldn't we need a hat or something, don't we?
Well, it happens.
All right.
Out of Pinellas County, Florida, Joe. Kind of seems like we go to the same places over and over again. It's astonishing. Yeah. Florida woman busted for DUI while drinking White Claw. They're only 5% alcohol, she says. Have you seen all the White Claw memes going around on social media?
No. I'm sorry.
It's like the trendiest new, I guess it's like a hard seltzer alcoholic beverage. I work with a guy that seems to like these things, and we bust his chops all the time about it. And they seem to be, I've never had one. They're just a trendy thing, and obviously people that have, I guess, I don't want to say hardcore drinkers, but people that have been consuming alcohol for years, they give me my Miller Lite, give me my Budweiser, stuff like that, and now there's this stuff here. So
I'm too old to be trendy.
Yeah. Florida woman had to learn the hard way that there are, in fact, laws when you're drinking claws. That's their motto. There's no laws when you're drinking claws, is what they say. So, Danae Morrison, age 32, was pulled over on US 19 on Wednesday after other drivers reported seeing her drinking the popular hard seltzer White Claw. Deputy said Morrison had been driving slowly and was swerving out of her lane. The deputy detected a strong odor of alcohol in her breath and noted that her appearance was quite unkempt. Her hair was in a nest, her skirt was sideways, and her shoes were off, the deputy wrote in his report. Morrison reportedly refused to take a breathalyzer test, saying, "If I do the breath test, it is an automatic DUI." She admitted to having a drink at noon that day and 2 White Claws as she drove home, but argued that they're only 5% alcohol. Morrison was arrested on the charges of DUI and booked into the Pinellas County Jail. She was released the next morning.
But we learned that if she just said that she was too pretty for jail, that she wouldn't have to stay there.
That's true. Well, apparently she doesn't. She's not as...
Hey, that's what. Next time I get pulled over, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not going to work for you.
You ugly!
Florida man dressed as Fred Flintstone gets pulled over for speeding, Joe. There he is. That's a hell of a car.
Is that a Tesla? That's so funny. You're putting that up there, aren't you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That is really funny.
That's fantastic. Fred Flintstone found himself a long way from bedrock. This is back in November. It's just now circulating through the news. The Hanna-Barbera character, who is actually a Florida man named Don Swartz, with clearly way too much time on his hands, drove around the Wesley Chapel area in a smart car that was customized to look like the iconic Flinstone-Mobile.
Oh, it'd be nice and quiet, and that's funny.
Well, it must have been a slow day in the neighborhood because Pasco County Sheriff's Office Deputy, God only knows, Buttafuoco decided to use the off-the-wall incident as an opportunity for a photo op, staging a scene where Swartz got pulled over for cited and speeding. On Sunday, November 4th, Deputy Buttafuoco pulled over Mr. Fred Flintstone, also known as Don Swartz, for speeding in the Meadow Bedrock Point subdivision in Wesley Chapel. Mr. Flintstone was issued a citation for speed and became unruly and had to be detained. After further investigation, Mr. Flintstone was issued a notice to appear and released. Deputy Buttafuoco then seized the vehicle, which is now part of the Pasco Sheriff's Office fleet. This is what intelligence led to policing to look like. So we'll put up all these pictures. This guy did a pretty good job of
he did.
The car.
That's very cool.
Very special thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Don, Trina Schwartz for being such great sports. Yabba dabba doo.
Oh.
So he wasn't actually in trouble. They just he did find him driving this thing on the roadway.
That is really funny. So, yeah. Good for him.
That guy. That was a.
That's the kind of crap I'm going to pull when I retire because I'm going to be bored out of my mind.
That's pretty cool. I don't even know how I would handle that if I saw it. It's pretty funny. Well, Joe, it's that time for the song, the article that inspired your song for this week. Out of Callahan, Florida, Florida woman didn't get enough tomatoes on her sandwich, so she chased Grandpa with a knife, according to the deputy's report. She looked pretty damn happy about it, too, there in her mugshot.
Yeah, she is not upset about this at all.
Katie Gates just wanted more tomatoes when she allegedly hurled a water bottle during a dinner time at her grandparents' house. When she didn't hit anyone, deputies in Nassau County said the 19-year-old moved on to a pack of cigarettes. This time she nailed her 79-year-old grandmother in the eye. Her grandfather had seen enough. Deputies said he moved to regain control of the house and discipline his grandchild. Gates, however, wasn't having it. Authorities said she picked up a knife and started chasing her grandpa. When he ran to the door, he went outside and kept running to safety. As she chased him, Gates allegedly shouted, "Mother explicitive. I'll stab you in your explicitive face." The grandma then called the sheriff's office and they took Gates to jail. She's facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon and aggravated battery on a person over the age of 65.
It's kind of mean, but kind of. How old was he again?
He was 79. Oh, the grandma was 79. And
I imagine he was about.
It doesn't say how old grandpa was, but
It said that he ran out the door and kept running. He was 79.
yeah.
Now, I just don't see it. How fast was he going?
Well, she's clearly,
She's not right.
yeah,
Wow, she's going to stab him in the.
over a tomato.
Yeah.
Those must have been some hella bad tomatoes.
No, she wanted more. They must have been really good tomatoes.
That's what I mean. They must have been really amazing tomatoes for her to
Oh, okay.
They're just, everybody's nuts down there. They're
They
all
are.
nuts. They're
And
insane.
you're going to go down there.
I know. I may not make it back. These might be the last 2 shows ever. You're welcome.
Yeah. They owe us then. Can we get money for that? If you guys will all donate, we'll stop doing it.
It's a good idea. We'll have to GoFundMe. We'll put a GoFundMe up there. Stop the madness. All right, that's all we got for this week in Florida, Joe. It's time for This Week in Political Garbage.
Ugh.
Here we go.
This part always makes me mad.